All right, we're out at the home of Mr. and Mrs. Waterman, looking at doing a siding project, going back with a Cedar Mill Select 8 1/4, doing a fascia overlay, leaving the drip edge alone, and doing a reconditioning of the soffit. So that's kind of our overall kind of scope of work, and got a lot of angles, a lot of cuts, a lot of fascia. So we'll take this video kind of to explain that and kind of do a video scope of work here so we know what's going to be done. First of all, we will be painting the garage door, the front door, and the rear set of French doors. All the soffit will be power washed, will be resealed with a 50-year rated caulk, and then will be painted with our Sherwin-Williams paint process. This gable vent here will be retrimmed in a Hardie plank, and that gable vent up top here will also be retrimmed in a Hardie plank material 1x4. All the siding is coming off. We got to do a full tear off here. There's some areas where we need to really inspect what's going on behind the siding before we can cover it up. With the sheathing, the OSB, the Tyvek, all the seam tape flashing, and then the Hardie plank system. You can see the backside of the chimney here. Chimney's in really rough shape. There's probably going to be at least some degree of reframing that we'll have to do in the chimney, just based on the amount of rot in the siding. Gutters will be coming down and will be disposed, and then we can give a referral if they want for the gutters through Chris McClendon. But the gutters will need to come down so we can complete the fascia overlay properly. We have two areas of soffit that need to be just really lightly addressed. This area here is sagging about 4 feet. We just need to tack that back up, and we'll look at another area on the right side of the home that needs the same amount of attention there. So you can see here the wall, again, just a lot of fascia, a lot of angles, but this masonite siding is just it's just done. It's really at a point where it needs to be addressed just to prevent any kind of further damage to the interior wall cavity. So that's what we have over here. It's a small run of gutter here, small run of gutter here. That's about it. Again, painting and retrimming the front door in a Hardie 1x4. It's not a brick mold, it's actually a true 1x4. So no worries with that at all. And then coming over here to the right side, we'll go look at the right and the back. Got some minor separation, just some things going on with the garage door frame. We will wrap this and paint that lintel. Wrap this all on Hardie plank. Over here, there's about 12 feet of metal drip that needs to be replaced. Looks like it probably fell off or something, so we'll reinstall a 12-foot section of metal drip when we're doing our fascia overlay. But again, other than those couple areas of soffit, other than some caulk and seal and some paint, that'll get that soffit looking as good as new and give them all the mileage they'd want. Here, about 15 feet up, you can barely see it. You'll be able to see it from the other side. The soffit's sagging there. So again, just need to re-tack that back up, do our caulk and seal and paint, and the soffit will be good to go. But you can see significant degree of just weathering and separation on the fascia now. So really, there's no reason not to do a fascia overlay, especially because it's such a low-cost part of the project. Again, gable vent up here, window here will all be retrimmed in a Hardie 1x4, and we'll have the head flashing as we looked at in the Hardie presentation. There is no head flashing on any of these windows that are trimmed, so significant risk of having some kind of water get in behind there. So we'll make sure the head flashing is installed as we looked at in the presentation. This video will be useful too because Mrs. Waterman wasn't able to be here, so we can review this to kind of help her understand what's going on with the project. We don't have any hose bibs, any GFIs. The electrical's all in brick. Patio cover staying where it is. The fascia obviously is above here, so that'll allow us to get to the fascia work and the soffit. We're not doing anything on the patio cover. And then you can see here, this is the problem area here. You got the critters, probably woodpeckers, something chewing in through there, right there. And then at the base here, that flashing is completely exposed and there's a void there. So that's what really concerns me, and I asked if there was any interior leaks, and hasn't had anything as of yet, thank goodness. But that certainly needs to be addressed so there's not, moderate to heavy interior wall damage. Another gable vent way up top here that will be retrimmed just like a window. I'm going to paint the rear French doors down here. And then again, head flashing on this window trim up here will be an important part of that. But all this siding is going away. Torn off. We'll reinstall a 7/16 inch OSB to the studs, do all the seam tape flashing, all that, and then put on our Hardie system. So that's pretty much what we're looking at for the project. Again, it'd be a significant upgrade in terms of aesthetics and just overall maintenance effect on the exterior. So we really appreciate your time today, and we look forward to working for you guys. Thanks so much.